Hello, everyone, and welcome to Layer5 Newcomers call. This call takes place every Thursday by this time, and we talk about the community projects, and we take questions, we take answers, we take suggestions to anything or issue that you might be facing in the community, and also handle the right resources to get started with. So to begin with, we're going to do a quick intro. I'll start and I'll pass it on to the next person. So you just tell me how your day is going and how you are and how your day is going. That's just fine. So I'd start with Shivam. You can just tell us how you are and how your day is going. And once you're done, you pass it on to the next person. Hello, did you hear that? Okay, let me go first. So my name is anitaihuman and I'm a React developer, but I'm more focused on contributing to open source. I'm a meshmate in Layer5, and yeah, my day is going well. I hit a milestone today. I was assigned a task and I just completed it. So I'm rather excited about that. And I'm happy to be here with you all. So that's just about my day. And okay, I'll hand over to Michael Darko, if I pronounce the name right.
Yes, I'm Michael Darko from Ghana. I just want to be part of an open source community, so I felt like joining the mesh community is quite a good start. But I'm just starting in web development anyway. But I'm quite fluent in JavaScript, Node, Express, and just letting React. So, and my day is going well.
Oh, that's awesome. It's good to have you here, Michael. There's so much to contribute in and to learn from. So see you around. You can pass the mic to the next person.
Okay, so I'll pass it on to Siddharth Pratek.
Hi, I'm Siddharth. So I just finished my freshman. So I'm good at like JavaScript and Python and all. I've been learning from couple of days like Kubernetes and service mesh and stuff. That's it. And looking forward to contribute in layer 5 service mesh. That's it.
Oh, good to have you here. You can just pass the mic on to the next person.
So I'll pass it to Divyanshu.
Yeah. Hi everyone. I hope everyone is doing great. I just finished my end-sem exams, so I'm just like quite relaxed right now. So, and I am proficient with Python, and currently I'm learning Go, so I can contribute while learning to layer 5. Like my target is contributing to Meshri, which Anita like showed me how to like go through that thing, and that's it. So I'm just pass the mic to Siddharth. Hello.
Yeah. Hello, I am Siddharth. I'm from India. Uh, I'm going through my INSEMS exam currently. I haven't contributed to open source project set, so this is my first project, and I like to give my full attention to this. Uh, my day is going well, and it's raining in here. I'll pass on mic to Shivam Singh, if I pronounce him correctly.
Hello. Hello everyone. I just had a nice day. tomorrow is my exam, so I have a stress day actually.
I think there's an echoing in your background. Either another speaker turned on.
Is there an echo? Okay, wait.
The line is, you keep echoing yourself. That's what I'm saying.
Is it clear? Hello.
Yeah.
Is it clear now?
Yeah, that's a lot better.
Yeah, I'm sorry for this.
No problem, not at all. You can just drop your intro in the chat because some persons might not be able to hear you properly. So we really want to get to know you. So just drop your intro in the chat and we'll look at it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, has anyone not introduced yet? Is there anyone that hasn't done an introduction?
It's done for everyone, I think.
Okay. All right. Okay. So once again, you're welcome to Layer 5 community in general, and also thank you for coming to the newcomers call today. It's good to have you here. And if you haven't, I'll drop the community minutes again. Just write your name there, but if you don't have access to it, you can just suggest and I'll write it there while you fill in the community member form. Let me share my screen now. Can everyone see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so welcome everybody. This newcomers call happens every Thursday. And like I said, we talk about everything in the community and we answer to your questions, we take your suggestions, and we give you room to express yourself. So you're welcome to the community once again. Not this community is not restricted to only newcomers. So even if you've been in the community for a while, or you're like an expert in the community, you're always welcome here to contribute and chip in your ideas, and we will be happy to welcome them. So if you haven't already, there's a community member form that gives you access to the community drive, which this particular file now. Yeah, so it gives you access to the community drive and the files within it. So if you haven't already, you can fill in the community member form. This will give us a chance to get to know you better. And while you're filling the form, if you have come across the meshmate or you came across the word meshmate, and you indicated interest that you need a meshmate, well, a meshmate is just basically someone who in the community who is assigned to you as a mentor to help put you through. You can call them your guardian angels, you can call them your personal assistant. Would I use that word? Well, yeah, but then they're there for you to help you put you through everything that you need in the community. So if you need a meshmate and you feel you need someone to get you started with and put you through, please request for a meshmate by dropping a chat, or you can check the meshmate for which meshmate is your favorite or which person you feel would attend to you the best, or which person you're more comfortable with. Just send them a message, a direct message telling them you would want to be their mesh teas, and they will answer you. You can also send me a message because I'm a mesh mate too. So you're always welcome to send a message whenever whenever the need arises. So you can just send any of this person here a message, and they would surely answer you with immediate effect. Yeah, so that's that for a meshmate. If you need a meshmate, just request for one, and someone will be assigned to you. And in this community, we have both front end projects and back end projects, and most of the sites run on JQ. So you can check down here. You'll see that the Meshry.io website is one that runs on JQ as well. It has so much that's going on in each repository. You'd love to check that out. And the documentation is another place where you can also get your hands involved in, especially in the Meshry.ctl commands. I was looking at that moment back. I don't know if that page is still here. Let me see. Yeah, so just in case you're not aware of what Meshry.ctl is, I'll drop the link on the chat so you can go over it. So you can check out the project sites and the ones that run on Jekyll, and then the ones that run on Gatsby, which is the Layer5 site itself, which runs on Gatsby. You can explore that at your own time and find ways you can get involved in. We also have the Get Nighthawk project, which is still in its very early stages, and it's welcoming lots of contributors. So if you're looking for where to like get your hands dirty and kickstart your contributing skills too, this is a great place. You can see that it looks good, but it still needs a lot of improvement. So we're welcoming contributors, designers. So if you have an idea of how we can best improve this website, we would really appreciate your efforts and contributions to this project. And if you come down to this part, you'll see that we have hands-on tutorials. So before, like not today in particular, but on other days, we usually record tutorials on like basic topics in the community just to get you started and help you set up on your own device. But today in particular, or recently, we've not been having lots of videos coming in yet, but if you feel you have something that you can teach us, then we also welcome new videos, and your inputs are really much welcome. So you can also check out this other link here, and it talks about the how to get started, like using some of the tools and how you can set up at your own time. So just check out the videos and watch if you need any of them, but you can also request to record a video and we'll create our time for that. And so why do we do this newcomers call? We'll do this newcomers call, like I said, to answer to your questions, to give you the resources that you need to get started with, to take your suggestions, to give you a listening ear in particular, so you don't feel like everyone in the community is busy. We're here for you. So this is why we have the newcomers call. It's not restricted to just newcomers. So even if this is not your first time in the community, you're welcome here. And feel free to interact with us. And also, if I haven't shared this with you in the Slack channel, then here's the project overview. We have all our project listed out here. I think a majority of them repositories in the community are listed out here. So you can check out. I heard someone say, I didn't pick the person in particular, but I heard someone say he's a Golang developer. So we have quite a lot of repositories that run on Golang. So if you're looking for where to get your hands dirty, you should check out this project overview. There are lots of repositories that use Golang that you can get yourself interactive. And if you're a front-end developer, There are lots of front-end projects and repositories, so you should check out any of these that match with your skill sets, and look for the best ways you can contribute. And have it in mind that we don't only take your we don't only allow fixing of issues. If you see a bug, if you notice a bug in any of the websites, or you notice an enhancement that needs to be worked on, please do well to indicate and let us know, and we'll attend to it ASAP. That is a great way to contribute to the community, and we're welcoming such contributions all the time. Yes, so you can join this meeting every Thursday by this time. I mentioned that earlier. But then miss um if you miss any of our meetings, every of these calls are recorded. Every of these calls are recorded. So we have everything that is talked and discussed in every meeting on our YouTube channel. So you can always go back to them and refresh your memory on what was discussed in the meeting, even if you missed it or you didn't get the details correctly. So you can always go back to the recordings on our YouTube channels up here. You can always go back to that. And just keep keep you updated on every meeting that goes on within the community, you can subscribe to our community calendar so that you can get updated on every meeting that comes up within the community. And here's a quick survey right here. If you can see my screen, if you know your specialty or the stack that you best fit in, just write your name next to the questions, and we'll provide you with all the necessary resources to help you get started in that particular area that you best fit in, and also direct you to who in the persons in the community that you should work hand in hand with. So that is just about a community and how to get started. I'm sure I have provided. So if you come to the top of this minute, you will see our calendar I mentioned earlier. So you can always subscribe to the calendar to be updated on the meeting every single time. If you haven't joined our Slack channel, here's a link. You're welcome to join, and please say hello when you join so we can interact. And if you haven't checked out our GitHub account, please, here you go. Review, check out our repositories, and go through the issues. If you see an issue, also create an issue. So would begin our journey. Sorry, my system is hanging. Hold up a bit. And like I said, every call is recorded. Every of our calls are recorded and kept safely in the YouTube channel. So you can go through our YouTube channels and check the previous calls to get you started, or just to catch up on things that are discussed within the community. And over here we have the community drive that has most of the guides and the documentation to get you busy in the community. So, and if you don't have access to that is because you haven't filled in the community member form. So I'd advise you fill in the community member form to have access to all the guides and the documents within the community. And over here, you'll see the first timers welcome guide. If I've not sent you this, then please do well to check it at your own time. But if you drop a message in the Slack, I'll provide you with all the necessary resources you need. And the welcome message to the newcomers, you can also check that out. It has some information that you might also need. And the project overview, you can also go through that. And if you move to this jump in here, you will say we have a couple of issues, beginner friendly issues that are listed out, that if you're looking for a good friendly issues to get started with, I think you should check this place. Some of these issues are up for grabs and we really need to get started. bring your ideas and your magic. Do magic to these issues, please. So yeah, so if you haven't checked that, please check our Help Wanted issues and the Good First issues to start contributing. If you haven't followed us, please, here we have Slack, our Twitter handle for the Layer 5. We have the Measure IOC, this Twitter handles. We also have the SMP Specs Twitter handles. And by the right, you have our LinkedIn channel. So please follow us and tag us, and you will do well to engage under the tweets. Thank you so much for that in advance, though. Thank you in advance. Yeah, so recently we launched our Discuss channel because most of the conversations that go on in the Slack channel easily wipe off after some time, and then you start looking for the discussion that happened 2 weeks back or 1 week back, and that has been quite a problem even for me, because I want to have a link without having to ask for that particular link again, because I know that it dropped it in the Slack channel. So the best way to fix that issue, we had to create a discourse forum where we can have interactions and engagement. Hold on. Sorry, I have so many tabs open. Yes, just to make it more accessible. Yeah, just to make it more accessible. And I hope you can still see my screen. Just drag my attention if you can't hear me, and I'll repeat everything I said. Yeah, so if you check this, if you haven't gotten an invite yet, I'll drop an invite in the Slack channel, in the Newcomers channel, so you can join, but at your own time. You can check out this. We have all the categories, so you can either drop your message under the Get Nighthawk project or the Mesh Free project itself, or the Savage Mesh patterns, or whatever it is that you want your the topic of discussion should be. Just drop a topic under it, and would interact under that particular under that topic, just like this. So yes, if you have a topic that you feel should be discussed, do well to drop it in our Discourse channel so everyone can drop their contributions towards that topic. So that is just about it. And I mentioned the Get Nighthawk project. It's a budding project and needs so many hands on deck. So if you're looking for a place to get started with, this is a good place to start. We discuss more on the website. We discuss more on some of the projects on the website call, or on the Mesh-free development call that happens. Website call happens on Mondays, and the Mesh-free development happens on Wednesdays. So you can also follow up on the meetings just to be in line with what is going on in any of the projects you're contributing to. Yeah, so that is just about what I have to say. So if you have any questions or suggestions or anything you would want me to hear or want to share with us, please, you have the floor. I'll be taking any questions now. Oh,
Hello.
hello.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, can you please explain me about your DevOps and SecOps? Like,
Sorry.
if someone, I'm telling that who wants to talk about DevOps and SecOps, can you explain a little bit about more about this thing?
Yes.
If you want to talk about it or you want me to explain about it.
No, no.
Okay,
I want to talk about it. So how can I talk about it? Like
all
where
right. So
I can talk about it?
if you have a topic that you want to discuss on DevOps and SecOps, yeah, just drop this message in the Slack channel, and would provide all the necessary resources to get you started, and your recordings will be put on our website here on the Katakoda, so everyone can have access to it. So you have a topic to make a presentation on, just drop this message in the Slack channel, and we'll fix a date
Okay.
for the talk.
Okay.
All right, any more questions? Yeah, for just to point out, for those who have not contributed to any of the repositories, if you have, sorry, hold on. If you still see my screen, yes?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you pick up an issue in the community, just so you don't like have to face or go through the troubles of asking, doing the pull request again because you missed it, the first thing I would always advise is to check the contributing guide. Reason being that we have a protocol of always signing off an issue. So if you don't sign off an issue, your pull request throws an error. So you should always check the contributing guide, and follow the steps in the contributing guide, just to avoid having to repeat the pull request again. So you always sign off an issue. If you still have, just just for the just to clarify things though, if you still have challenges while doing this, you can always reach out to me via Slack, and I would do my best to help you get your pull request merged. So that is just about what I have. I was really hoping that someone would ask some questions or say something, anything. I've been doing a lot of talking, you guys.
So I have some like little bit confusion about Meshri. Can you tell me about it?
Oh, okay.
Yes, anything with the architecture of the mystery, and
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah,
can
okay.
just
exactly.
That's a really, really complex part. I really can't explain it in the best ways for you, but for that,
You can just give us a overview of that thing.
okay.
yes. Or there any tutorial or project that can explain it? Like I
Yes,
found something on YouTube channel.
about that, we're working towards creating very short videos that will explain Meshery and the services that we offer in the best ways possible, because we've been getting a lot of questions concerning what Meshery is, especially like a beginner friendly explanation on what Meshery is. Sorry, I'm looking for. Yeah, so we've been getting a lot of questions concerning that, and then we're working towards creating um, video content and blog posts that explain what Meshery is in the best ways possible. Yeah, but I don't think I would explain it in a way that would best fit right now. But then please drop this question in the Slack channel, and or even drop it on our Discuss channel so everyone gets to like discuss better on it. Just
Okay.
create a new topic in the Discuss channel right now, and ask this question, and you'll get so many answers that So many satisfying answers. That's the word. Okay. That's just about what I have to say.
Yeah, Anita. Can you talk to us more about the technology stack that they use on, I mean, all the platforms that with the repositories, so we would know exactly where we can direct our attention to with respect to our skill set.
Okay. Concerning the technologies, I said if you check this particular file that talks about the project overview, it lists out the technologies that each of the repositories runs on. So just to help you know where to put your energy in. Sorry, my system is hanging. I don't know why. Yes, so if you check this file, yeah, I knew the system is hanging. All right, so if you check this file, I hope you can see my screen.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I see your screen.
Yeah, so most of the front-end projects run on Gatsby, particularly Gatsby and then Jekyll. So that's if you have like strong skills with Gatsby, React, or Jekyll, or anything of the kind, yeah, this is the best place to contribute. And even if you're not very familiar with JavaScript, there's still like issues that you can get your hands involved in that are really friendly, because most of the issues that come up are beginner friendly issues. So it doesn't matter the stack that you're in, you can actually take them up. And also, if you're on the back end side, you can see down here that we've listed out Golang as the major back end language that is used, because it appears on almost most of it. Yeah. And you can also go down to find out and read more on the repositories. Yeah, so most of our repositories run on particularly React, Gatsby, Jekyll, and Golang, to be specific. But yeah, that's just about it.
All right, thank you very much.
Yeah, you can check out the repositories at your own time.
Okay.
All right, is there any more questions? Or does anyone have something to discuss with us? Or suggestions, maybe? The best ways we can improve this onboarding call? Anything?
So basically, I want to ask that, do you have any office hours, like
Sorry?
office hours, like to have the repository walk through,
I didn't get that.
like the office hours where you have the walk through with the repositories and for the Layer5 repositories and all.
Okay, can you please drop the question in the chat, because I can't get the question.
Okay.
I can't hear you properly, that's the thing. So just drop it in the chat so I'll check it. Okay. I will do that, Michael. I'm still waiting for your question though, in the chat. Um, okay. Are you typing the question right now? Because I can't see it yet. Okay. All right. Thought that was blurry for a moment. All right. We have yeah. It's not an office hour per se, but we have a Mesh development meeting where we talk about everything that goes on with Mesh on Wednesdays. Yeah, so if you have questions regarding Mesh and anything pertaining Mesh, you can always attend the Mesh development meetings every Wednesdays, and it should be in the calendar. And yeah, you catch up more on the updates in Mesh. Does that answer your question?
Yeah.
Yes, and aside that, you can always drop your questions either in the here or in the Slack channel, and someone would be quick to answer that. But then it is not an office hour per se; it's a general meeting for Meshri. Okay. Is there any more question? No. No, there's none. I think all of that is discussed within.
I have a question. I
Yes.
filled a newcomer form, and
Yeah.
I think I heard you mention that they were supposed to send you a mail in response to that, but I haven't received a mail, anything like that.
Yeah, I said if you filled in the newcomers call and you requested a mesh mate, then someone will be assigned to you. And you also, on filling that form, you get access to the drive, community drive.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you haven't
But
gotten access to that yet, you can still fill in the community form just to get access to the community drive and all the documents within it.
okay, so which means I should fill the form again.
You don't have access to this particular document we're on.
Right. I tried opening it, but it was hanging. I couldn't edit.
Oh, okay. That
And
should
all
be.
that, but I could see the content of it. So I can't really tell where access to it or
Well, if you have access
I
to
only
it,
have
then
a
if you have
few
access
access.
to it, sorry, your line is breaking. If you have access to it, you can just drop a comment without it appearing as a suggestion. So if you can do that, that means you have access to it.
Yes, what I'm saying is at my end, the link you posted there, I tried following the link. And what happened is it was hanging. So I can't really tell whether I have access to it. But anyway, I could see the content of it, but I couldn't edit anything. I like just add let's say for the attendance, just to add my name or something. I couldn't. So I don't know whether that is an access or it's just I'm just being allowed to see it, or probably from my internet connection.
Yeah, it's either your internet or they you'd have to fill this form again. But it should be your internet. Because
Okay.
some days I actually experience that I'm unable to write my name in the attendance until after the meeting because there's less what's the word, less people on the website on that particular page, so it doesn't jam so much at that time.
All right. And if you overlooked or probably you didn't request for a mesh mate, is there a way you can go back to the form and then request for a mesh mate?
Well, if you didn't do that in the community form, you can just check out this link here, and you'll see the list of meshmates. So you can just reach out to them via Slack and tell them you'd want them to mentor you or be your mesh
All right.
mates. So
Okay. Thanks a lot.
yeah, sure. Is there any more questions we should address? Okay. Well, I guess there's none. Yeah, so I think we should wrap up the meeting then. Thank you everyone for coming to this meeting. If you fill in your name down here, I'll do well to drop the necessary resources for you, and also the persons that you can always reach out to if you have questions regarding that particular area that you need help in. And thank you so much for attending this meeting. This meeting takes place every Thursday by this time. Tomorrow we have our general meeting, the Layer 5 community meeting. So I hope to see all of you there because you get an opportunity to introduce yourself, and also if you have questions like someone mentioned what is mesh. So if you have questions that you feel you need detailed answers to, you can also drop that in the community meeting tomorrow. That's a good point for you to get to know everyone in the community and make an introduction. So I hope to see you all there tomorrow. If you don't have um if you don't have the meeting on your calendar, then just subscribe to the calendar right here so you can get updated on that. So on that note, thank you so much for coming. I hope to see you next week and then to see more of your contributions to the community. Happy contributing. So bye everyone.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Shivam, sorry, you mentioned if you have a PR, if you can mention it in the Slack channel. Well, yes, if you have, sorry, I didn't pronounce your name right. My apologies. If you have a PR and you need a helping hand with the particular PR that you're handling, you can just drop a message in the Slack channel, either in the general channel, or you can just reach out to me and I'll look for the best ways I can help you get your PR merged. So I hope that answers your question. So that's that. Bye, everyone.
Thank you, Anil.